skills.
Playing your acting skills.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah.
With the one and only, the ever luscious, vivacious Missy Jen, the Norwegian German princess.
Here by the side of the wonderful, very beautiful, and amazing, glorious, talented, multi-talented superstar.
You forgot the script, yeah.
Rosie
You done good.
O'Kelly,
You done good.
aka Rosie Murphy.
She's joking.
Woo.
Multi-talented,
You
although
are
we
not.
did enjoy that
You
those
are
spaghettis.
super awesome. You can cook, bake, you can fix radios, stereos, TVs, furnaces, anything that has electric components in it, vacuum cleaners, plumbing, you can do tiles, floors, hardwood floors, you can do 2x4s, walls, roofing, painting,
and
lawnmower fixing,
Missy
anything.
Jen, of course, is the
she can do it all, and I'm just here to make sure that
she's the overseer on the
okay,
rancho
so.
here.
Woo!
Let's
So
get to
she's
it.
the #1 superstar here.
I'm the old bat.
So
this is the youngin'. Anyway, guys, let's get to it. It's not often we talk about something serious, is it, Jen? We're always here to have fun with you guys, to try to put a smile on your faces. Some days we just don't feel like smiling. And as we get closer to October 9th and 10th, 2018, which will mark the 1-year anniversary of the Great Santa Rosa Fire, it's you know, a lot of people are going to be edgy in the community. It's been a struggle to even, you know, clear things out and come back, and building is at a very slow pace. It was a very traumatic time. But you can see by the title of this is not about us. This is about Whiskey OG. And he did a video yesterday. And, you know, he's talking about it's hard to stay neutral on YouTube. And of course it is. It's very hard because Whiskey's like me. I mean, I like to go to all different kinds of chats and talk with people. I don't vest myself into drama in the sense, Missy Jen, it's, you know, I kind of feel like it's not my business. So I'm there to just meet people and kind of have fun and hang out. And I mean, I gather information like everybody else. I keep my ears open. But I use YouTube for fun. Right? But sometimes it has, you know, sometimes you get some serious stuff. And Whiskey was taking some heat yesterday about anybody that had made a donation or whatever. You know, Whiskey OG's a wonderful guy. He's been kicking around B.O.Y.T here for the better part, I guess, of a year or so, and he's a fun guy. And he makes content, but he happens to live in the state where we are, California. He's about a 4-hour drive north of us, a place called near Whiskey Town. And it was right in the heart of the big fire belt up there that recently happened. Now, what a lot of people don't know in the rest of the country is, and I didn't know until I moved here 20 years ago, this climate's not like any other climate in the lower 48. It's a world unto itself. And people were shocked when I tell them from, you know, April 15th until sometimes December, mid-November, we don't get rain one single day some years. Some years we might get 1 day of rain in that whole stretch. Otherwise, it's dry and sunny every day. And you know what happens when it's dry and sunny? Stuff dries out, and it gets really dangerous. And any little match, anybody rides off the highway to change a tire, or a lawnmower starts and it kicks a stone, and before you know it, you have a brush fire, and it becomes a raging fire. And in the case of Santa Rosa last 9th and 10th of October 10th, it became a full-fledged conflagration here. Now, Whiskey OG went through the same thing up in his area up there. But he didn't come out and make a video and tell people, oh, I want this and I want that. He just said, hey, you know what? I'm scared. He went out, showed, we know the smell. We know what the ashes are like on the car.
Yeah.
We know day after day of breathing problems and evacuations. How many times did we pack up to leave here, to Rancho?
Yeah.
you know, with wind shifts and everybody's hanging on pins and needles. Well, Whiskey, you know, the time came he had to get the heck out. And when he left his place, he had no idea whether it would be there when he got back. You know, you can only take so much with you. He packed him and his family off, and they got to a safe place in Sacramento there. Now you know, he didn't ask for anything, but we were happy to, and people bandied about, you know, Rosie gave $1,000. No, we didn't. It's not anybody's business what we gave, but we've been through that, right, Missy Jen? I mean, we went through that trauma and drama of horror, and until you've been through that, you really don't have the realization of just how desperate things can get. When I tell people that in the space of 6 hours, 6,000 homes burned down here. That's 1,000 homes an hour going up, and there wasn't a damn thing that the fire department could do about it. 3 days after the fire started, every other piece of fire equipment in the whole state of California was here. That's how bad it was. Air resources, Cal Fire in the air. It was devastating. And with Missy Jen and I, we went around right that day of the fire before they closed everything up and had the police all over. And we did a lot of video in those days, and we saw stuff that was horrifying to us. And heard stories of family of 4 fleeing and the fire overrunning. The boy tripped, and 14-year-old boy was just consumed by fire. A husband holding his wife in the pool while she died, you know, trying to escape the flames and no oxygen, and she dies in his arms. Didn't matter whether you were rich or poor, but this was a fire that smacked the hell out of the rich. It burned down the wealthiest section of Santa Rosa, but it was horrifying to a lot of people. We went to Journey's End Mobile Home Park, where 150 mobile home parks probably burned in 30 minutes. We're going to roll that particular video. We're going to put that in the description box below, and you want to see how bad it can be. And you want to know why, when Whiskey situation became untenable, why we felt like we had to do something to aid him to get in. I want to tell you something else about Whiskey OG too, and I'm going to link his channel below. This is a guy that makes content. This is a guy that picks up his guitar. This is a guy that makes songs, not to hurt people, but to do what? Put a smile on people's face.
To entertain and make them smile.
In other words, he does something productive here on YouTube, something enjoyable. He's a positive presence. You never see him out slamming anything. Sometimes there are things that come along on YouTube that, you know, or you come across situations in life, and maybe you personally identify with those kind of situations, as Missy Jen and I did. Well, I ended up putting our whole package of videos together into a completed project called The Great Santa Rosa Fire, a cinematic experience, and I sent that off to a few of the film festivals, and lo and behold, I was nominated for the London Film Festival over there. And I was very pleased, didn't win anything, but just to be nominated and included was something. So I'll put that video too if you want to get the whole overview of being in a war zone with National Guard and cops.
Just imagine Nagasaki.
Yeah, you'll see this video.
After the nuclear bomb goes off.
In Hiroshima. It's the only thing that could look equivalent. I haven't been there, and I don't want people to say, you don't even compare Hiroshima. You only have, your eyes can only see so far. But the devastation is extreme. And all Missy Jen and I could do was just our mouths were just
and all we would hear is day and night
sirens.
Siren after siren flying by the house. Breathing in smoke. Having literally both vehicles packed with
our
most precious valuables, our paperwork, and we were ready to go on a moment's notice. And ready to leave most of our possessions behind, basically.
In other words, to us, some things should be beyond even remote questioning in those kind of situations. They're so bad. And so many people opened up their hearts in this community, opened up their doors. I mean, 6,000 homes burned down in a day. That's a lot of displaced people, right? And it's been horrifying here. The recovery's been slow. So we identify with that. So just for the sake of everybody, Whiskey's got a lot of great supporters. I'd say 90% of the people are friends, FOW, friends of Whiskey, which we're proud to be. Just click on those two videos in the description box and look at how horrifying and devastating it can be when you lose everything. When the only thing you hear is a cop banging on your door, you got to get the hell out. You got 5 minutes. And you got to scramble around and get your stuff. So, been there, done that. Anyway, guys, happier videos are coming for sure. But as we move closer to that important day, we'll be re-uploading some of those horrific scenes of destruction and the mayhem that occurred. Till then, we wish you a happy Thursday. We're pulling for the weekend, of course. Your thumbs up are appreciated, and leave a nice comment for Whiskey down below. Y'all have a wonderful day. Mwah.